Hi there, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today is when I give a little update on the progress of my 103-pound weight loss journey. As most of you know, I joined Weight Watchers 18 months ago now. So I've made some significant headway, but probably like you, if you are on a weight loss journey, you may have experienced some kind of being stuck in neutral since March. I feel like that's kind of how I've been. I've been up a pound, down a half a pound, down a pound and a half, up a half a pound, and so it goes. So hopped on the scale this morning and, I weigh myself every day. Let me preface it by saying this. Weigh myself every day, and all the other days this week, I've been 184 point something. A range between 184.2 to 184.6, something like that. And of course, this morning I hop on the scale and it's 185. I love it. You cannot make this up. The day that I get to bring my results to you, I'm up a little bit. I'm not worried about it. So what does that make me? That makes me up 0.4 pounds. Am I happy about it? No. Am I frustrated? Maybe a little bit, but I really don't see that as a significant, occurrence, because I will tell you, I had a major victory this week. I walked every day this week. Hubby and I have been making it our habit to walk in the evenings, and it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing my goal. I can check off that box on my to-do list. And then it just makes me feel good physically, just to get out there and move. I've also, in combination with my evening walks, I've had a busy week. So I've been out and about taking care of business. So I have been moving in that regard also. So happy about moving more, because that was definitely one of my goals for this week. How have I been doing with my food choices? Well, I would say I've been doing very well. Now, it's funny because the day before weigh-in, I don't know what happens, but I went to the grocery store. Actually, I picked up a Walmart grocery order also, so I went to two places yesterday. But I picked up some chocolate-covered raisins for my dad. Now, I had six. And that was like a splurge for me, you guys. But, the sugar is real. I'm not having any more, not right now anyway. But it was a nice little treat. But yeah, overall, my food has been very good. Hubby and I did eat out at Outback. That was our first time in a restaurant since February. And I had grilled chicken. I had mashed potatoes, and I did get the chicken tortilla soup. How did I do with my points? I think I used all of my weeklies this week. Whereas in the last couple of weeks, I left, say, like 20 weeklies on the table, which that was very unusual because I tend to use all of them. Now, yesterday I did stock up on a bunch of fruit, and I sampled a lot. Oh my goodness, the store had these beautiful Georgia peaches. It was like melt in your mouth. That was so good. So I had a peach. And they had some now fresh cherries from Washington State. So I had some cherries, not too many, but I had some. And then they had this yellow watermelon, which I had to try because I've never had that before. I will say it wasn't entirely ripe, but it was interesting. So I had some watermelon. So I had lots of fruit. Ironically, I didn't have my daily banana because we were out until I went to the store, but I'm gonna fix that today. So I had lots of fruit, maybe that could play a part. I'm not worried in being up 0.4. So, but hubby and I did eat out at Outback. Oh, and I did have a slice of bread there too. And then, we ate, carry out from Tijuana Flats. So yeah, eating out always, it almost doesn't matter even if I, get something very healthy, it's a matter of the fats that they cook it in, whatever. I'm not worried about it. You have to live your life, right? This has to be a lifestyle. So, you know, today back on the straight and narrow, I had my cup of coffee and my oatmeal and banana. And, you know, at this point, 18 months in to my journey, this is a well-oiled machine. You know, for some people, making healthy choices, food options, it's a daily battle. And, you know, sometimes it can be for me because everyone else in my house eats whatever. I have my 83-year-old father here. I have my almost 21-year-old son, and I have my husband. Now, although my husband is technically on Weight Watchers, he doesn't always, you know, track. But yeah, so everybody eats whatever. And then there's me. I'm trying to get to 145, and I will get there. But I wanted to read you something from my journal that I wrote May 25th, so 3 weeks ago, which kind of, I could have written it today, honestly, because I feel the same way. I say, you know, I feel like my body really likes 185. I haven't weighed this in probably 21 years, sometime around when my youngest was born, which is pretty amazing. Outside of, you know, my recent weight loss journey, I have not weighed 185 in years. And, you know, I have to think that, you know, sometimes your body just wants to park it and just kind of regroup and then move forward. But, and then I went on to say, let's see. Oh, I said, I know I cannot eat much less than I am right now and be happy. I really don't eat much. The answer lies in moving more. Therein lies the challenge with my back pain. But then I go on to say, not giving up, not even close. I'll keep trudging on. 145, here I come. One day at a time. And like I said, I could have written that today. That is where I am. I know on the days, you know, with the exception of when we eat out or get carry out, when I am home and I can control everything, I eat very light and definitely well within my points. I don't generally have a problem with portions. I know what I have to do, but I feel like at this stage in my 50-year-old menopausal body that the answer definitely lies in moving more. So that's why I'm excited that hubby and I have been walking more. I will say that later on this week, I do plan to get into the pool. So yeah, maybe even this evening. I definitely need to do that. I have to get out there when the sun is shining because our pool is not heated. Of course, it's very hot here in Florida, so most any time during the day, it should be halfway decent temperature-wise. But yeah, I plan to do some walking in the pool to start off and just moving around a little bit more. So excited about that. So what do I plan to do differently in the coming week than I did last week? Not a whole lot other than hopefully minimizing some eating out, cooking at home. This weekend, of course, is Father's Day. So we plan to have our Father's Day celebration on Saturday. And I am making a roast with carrots, onions, and potatoes, some scalloped potatoes and banana pudding for everybody. And I do plan to have one small portion. My older son assures me that he will have my second portion. Everyone's pretty excited about the banana pudding, but that should be fun. But yeah, so just controlling, you know, my intake, eating at home as much as possible, and getting out there, definitely walking every day, and whatever else I can do. I thought I would try out the rowing machine one more time to see if my back will tolerate it. So we'll see. I was telling my husband last night that if something doesn't change soon with my lower back, then I might have to see the orthopedic doctor. I do not want to have surgery. I can't go there, not anytime soon. After having 3 surgeries in a 12-month period 3 years ago, I can't go there. However, maybe they could give me a shot for pain, or I don't know, but I might have to see somebody. So we'll see. We'll see. But you know, you do what you can. I'm sure that some of you may be like me and have some physical limitations, and you just do the best you can. You give yourself grace. And, you know, like I have always said, there is no deadline, just a lifetime. So it's all about establishing those healthy choices that will go the distance. So comment below. I love to hear from you guys. How are you guys doing this week on your journey? And you know, interesting little tidbit about my channel. Some people may watch who may not need to lose weight. And I would say to you that as some people have actually commented along the lines of, I don't need to lose weight, but your ideas on discipline can translate into other areas of our lives. And so I would say to you, if you don't need to lose weight, good for you, first of all. But establishing daily goals and focusing on what you want to accomplish, you know, those things we can transfer into other areas of our lives. So encourage you to chase after your dreams and your goals, whether they be weight loss or otherwise. And, you know, get into God's word today. It is there that we find strength for the journey. So until next time, I will see you soon. If you haven't already, press that subscribe button. I'd invite you to do so, and ring the bell so you get notified every time I upload, and I will see you soon. God bless.